You're watching, this is the silver division. There was 24 entrants. You're watching Tim Christopher, and this gentleman's name is Tim Christopher's on the left. Jonny Warren. Jonny Warren is local here in Tucson. He moved here from, not sure where, a while back. He makes his rounds trying to play some a little bit. Told me he used to play in California, actually, with some pro players. So let's take a look at this game against Tim here. Broke and jumped the cue ball off the table, giving Tim ball in hand and an open table. And Tim proceeds to make a solid stripe, and he'll make this 9 ball. Gonna have to do some work on that 10 ball. It's tied up right next to the 4. Playing 8 ball on diamond 7-foot tables using Simonis cloth, Cyclops balls. BCA Pool League, USA Pool League, Tucson, Arizona, Casino del Sol. Bad Boys Productions set up 34 tables in this grand ballroom. Best venue of any setup I've ever seen. If you're out watching and have time to come down to the casino to view some of these players and games, well worth it to come down and enjoy the atmosphere of a 5-star resort, along with the casino's ambiance, gaming, food. In this venue here, Jonny Warren is going to 6 games due to the Fargo rate. Tim Christopher is going to 5 games. Tim's Fargo rating is a 542, while Johnny's is a 595. So there's 1 game's difference, and he's getting the game on the wire to 6. The 5 and the break. Got the stripes. He could have a game in hand here if he can get position on one of these 2 balls up there. He didn't do it. I don't think he's got position on anything. Little the 13 might go by the. Yeah, I think it does. Looks like it goes right by the 12 ball. Wandering into the room, the upper right hand corner. And that should be able to get position. But that side pocket looms so big. Ball next to it. Looms so big. He does. He can actually get better position. Cut that ball. I think I'm going to have him. Which he's banking it to the lower left hand corner. Win the game, or vice versa. Careful with the upper left hand corner. Ball in the upper left hand corner. Stop the cue ball for a better shot on the 12, and then position on the 8. And that's what Tim has chosen to do too. Make sure that cue ball stops dead. It did. He's got a good shot on the 12. Now he's got to run the cue ball for position on this 8 ball. How do you do it? Just come right over and shoot in the upper left-hand corner, leaving the cue ball on the middle diamond? Or do we get behind the 7 ball? Well, we get behind the 7 ball and get nothing. Leave our opponent with 5 balls on the table and possibly ball in hand. Could have shot that real soft and laid the cue ball on the bottom rail for a shot on the 8 ball in the upper left-hand corner. Or struck that harder and come around, come out of there, but still would have been tough getting position. He's going to try to masse this ball. Good luck. Strike one. Didn't touch anything. And jacking up again. You might as well kick this ball because massaing that ball, especially after the little warm-up stroke there, it's going to be tough. I'd kick this ball in the upper right-hand corner, or attempt to kick it in the upper right-hand corner. He's still calling the side pocket. Tim studying this ball intently. He says, I want to make this ball in the side pocket. I've got half a pocket off the 1. And he's going to shoot it opposite-handed. Well, and Jonny comes to the table with a higher Fargo rating, straight in on the 1 ball, or the 6 ball, or the 7 ball. More than likely, I would start with the 1 ball in the corner pocket. Stop the cue ball there to just get off the rail a little bit. Shoot the 4 or the 6. Yeah, he's shooting the right shot. There you go. 4 or the 6. Didn't get off the rail. So this is a tough shot. Better make it. He's going to leave a shot on the 8 if he doesn't. And he makes it. Now he's going to pocket this ball and come over to the right to where he's standing with the cue ball so he can have a shot on the 2 balls, either one of those 2 balls, in the same pocket. Straight across his center English, he'll come over. Straight over. Just like that. Well done. He'll shoot that ball and stun the cue ball up just a little bit, trying to leave himself straight in on the 7. No, he's going to follow to the rail and back. Either way, whatever you're more comfortable with doing, and make sure you end up with that angle on the 7. Now he'll come up for the 8 just a little bit. Nicely done for game number 1. And Jonny Warren takes game number 1 after jumping the ball off of the table for the break. Careful with the upper left-hand corner. Yeah, that one. Game number 1 goes to Jonny Warren. He's racing now. It's an even race to 5 after winning the first game. But he's heavily favored. As Fargo Rate says, he's a 71% favorite to win this game. Or there's a 71% chance of him winning this game, this match. Tim is down to a 29%. Tied race to 5. I know. We just noticed that Jonny broke 2 times in a row. But see, we're not a referee, and we don't involve ourselves in the match. But both players are good with it, so it won't change anything. Now we just progress to where we're at. This is an alternate break format. Tim shooting solids. And next shot is the 2-ball on the side, leading to the 5-ball in the corner, then the 3, then the 1. But he's got 2 balls tied up in the middle of the table. He's trying to open them up right there with a wild cue ball, and ended up with a possible shot on the 5-ball in the left-hand corner pocket. It's tight, very, very tight. Going by the 3, if he can get to it by the 11. If he can, hit it correctly to make it, to pocket the ball. And lost the cue ball. El Cinco right in the drinko. Ball in hand for Mr. Warren. Got a mess right around the rack location. Got 6 balls within a 2-foot square, and they're all tied up. Nothing goes, with the exception of the 11 ball in the side pocket, which is where he's headed to next with the cue ball. 9 ball might go too, though. Yeah, I guess with the ball in hand, you're going to be able to find some shots. I might be tempted to shoot the 11 ball and go right into him, but he's got breakouts. He's got start right here and open those up. You can shoot the 9 ball, open up that ball, open up the 11 where the 8 ball is. But being guaranteed a shot is tough. So I think I'd start with the 11, the 14, the 10. Oh, whoa. He's taking solids. I thought Tim pocketed solids. Tim has pocketed solids. What's going on here? Yep, it's ball in hand. What? I don't understand that. He took ball in hand and shot the wrong balls. I'm confused. They're confused. We're confused. This is the second game of confusion. Confucius say, we confused. I didn't understand that whatsoever. I mean, he had balls. He just stream table jitters is what I'll call that. Tim's trying to break out his balls. Does he have a shot on the 3? Or a shot on the 6 in the side? 6 in the side. Tim Christopher plays out of pockets in Tucson, Arizona. BCA Pool League. Monday nights. Made a nice shot there to take care of one of his problem balls, but left the cue ball in a very problematic way. Tough shot. What to do here? Kick the 3 ball with no hopes of getting shape for the 6 ball, break out the 6 ball with no hopes of making it. Break out the ball with no hopes of making it, leaving the 10 ball. Well, he has limited his opponent to a 1 shot on the 10. Problem is that 1 shot, if he makes it, opens up his problem balls. If he's able to cut that 10 in the corner pocket, cue ball comes right up, hits the 9, opens everything up, and he's going to have an open table to run out for game number 2 in a race to 6. Hop, skip, and a jump. Takes a shot. Well, he's not cutting the ball. He's going to bank it. He's going to play safe. Interesting. I don't think it's safe. I think you can cut this ball to run the cue ball up. Well, Tim has to choose. He did make that ball, huh? And he's got to choose what to do with this. This ball banks. But what do you do with the 8? Well, I think I see Johnny's strategy. Beginning to see Johnny's strategy. Get rid of your opponent's traffic so you can have a free ride to all your stripes and run out. Draw this ball or follow it. He just come straight up and open those 3 balls up. Just like that. Now he's got an open table to run out at will. Little strategy involved there. It wasn't apparent at first. It is now. He's going to want to save the 9 ball for his last shot, for his key ball for position on the 8. So from here he's going to want to shoot the 14 in the upper right hand corner and the 13, then the other ball. He would not shoot the 9 ball. He's not even looking at it. He just looked at it, but he knows what he's doing here. Just follow a little bit, shoot the 13, then shoot the 12, then get the 9 ball and straight in on the 8 ball. Either one. Shoot the 11 or the 14. If you shoot the 14, you stop the cue ball for the 11 and the 13 in the right-hand corner. So just take care of the 3 balls up on top, then get the 9, and then to get the 8 in the side. Stop shot. No, he's not stopping. He's going to run the ball, give himself just a little bit of an angle, not too much. That's perfect. Stopped it or did it that way. Follow forward 2 rails to the middle of the table. Don't go too far. Stop and stop. For a 2-0 lead, 8 ball on the side. Score is right above the CSI poster. CueSports International, bringing you the Arizona State 8-ball championships for 2016. Second year in a row they've had this tournament at Casino del Sol here in Tucson, Arizona. It will be a yearly event. Looking to draw more and more and more players from the Southwest to play in this. Actually from Arizona to play in this, since it is being billed as the Arizona State 8-ball championship. They're forgetting this is alternate break. Should we say something to them? Oh, okay. So they noticed? No, they didn't. I don't think so. Because he's not getting up the break. Oh, they're discussing the break now. No. He's broke twice in a row. This would now convert to Tim's break, if I'm not mistaken. They're discussing it with our referee. Delina, one of our tournament directors, they're discussing what happens if he broke twice in a row. And now the referee's coming over, get involved in the discussion. Trying to figure out what to do when one player breaks twice in a row in an alternate break format. Now, if he starts breaking, he should be breaking whenever the score's tied. So they're going to be back on break now, or does Tim break? Yeah, Tim will break the balls now. And I don't know if he was going to be breaking twice in a row also, or just break now and go back on to alternate break, which is probably what I think is going to happen. But he trails 0-2 in a race 6 for Jonny, 5 for Tim. Tim needs 5 games, Jonny needs 6. Opened him up. Nothing on the break. It's dry as the Arizona climate. Although we have some moisture in the air this week, so can't say that. Expecting some rain, I believe, either today or tomorrow. Meanwhile, inside here it's nice and cool. 68 degrees, maybe even cooler than that, 67. Ideal for a hot summer day in Arizona to be inside the casino in this grand ballroom playing pool. Air conditioned, great lighting, great equipment, spacious tables. They're not put together too close. There's about 6.5 feet between them instead of the standard 5. Jonny Warren looking to win his 3rd game in this race to 6. It seems to me a strategy here is not to run out, not to go for the run out, but to help his opponent work off some of the balls, to get traffic out of the way for an open run out at the end. The strategy will work well with some players and not against others. Because some players, you just can't leave them a shot. They have a run-out mentality, and they will leave you standing there with all 5 of your balls on the table. Tim's calling the 5 ball, and he made it. Nice shot. Rail first. Didn't have much and went rail first. That's a good shot. Using that mirror system to cut that in. Calling the 4 ball. Little combo. Shot number 2. Well done. No shot now. You probably want to just come off this 7 ball and leave the cue ball. Oh, he's going to go this way. On the bottom rail. Well, that's where I'd leave the cue ball. He left the cue ball in the same spot I think I would have, but he moved the 2 ball over a little bit. Didn't really improve it. Didn't really hurt it. Johnny says, how do I get rid of some more of his balls so I can run out? Now, I've got 2 problem balls here in the middle of the stack. Actually, 3 problem balls. All of them right there in that associated with that mess. Now he's put a ball closer to the pocket for later shooting. He's maneuvering balls around the table to his advantage. He's going to shoot Tim shooting the oh, he shot the ball straight in. About the only shot he has here is a 2-railer on this 1 ball for the side pocket on the right. Unless he can see this 7 ball down in the bottom rail. I don't think he can. That 2-railer would go off the side rail, the head rail, and towards the side pocket. He's got a big pocket with the 14 there. But what do you do after it? There's no place you can put the cue ball for. Well, you can draw the cue ball back for his position on the 7 in the right-hand corner. On the bottom rail there, right by his cue stick. He's going to try the 1 in the corner following the 10 ball in. Now the mess was not addressed. The mess was not addressed. Still has 3 balls tied up on the side there. 2 balls tied up on the bottom of the rail. Johnny's looking at all 7 of his stripes still on the table. I don't know if he'll make this 9 ball or not. He's going to either put it in the jaws or make it. Playing position for the 12 on the side. He's not going to try to make it. He's going to put it in the jaws. Leave a tough shot down here. If I'm Tim, I'm going to open up my balls. As you see, Johnny's maneuvering balls in front of the hole, looking for the run out after Tim clears his garbage out of the way. So Tim's going to want to turn his garbage into assets and block some of the stripes. Kind of like, yeah. Nope, didn't open anything up. Played a good safety though. Didn't give up a shot if he chooses. But he has to open up something. He's got to have a starting point. The only starting point he has is on the bottom rail of the 7 ball. Or the 2 in the corner. But he's got to get a shot where he can do some damage. Leaving those balls tied up is a big disadvantage for him. So far, Johnny's strategy seems to be working well. Position balls in play, limit my opponent, run out when I have the opportunity is best. His pattern play was good on his runouts. Well, he's left the shot here. This 2 ball goes, and he can send the cue ball for position. And that 1 ball might go too. Let's see what Timmy does with it. Well, let's hope the 1 ball goes, because see, anytime Johnny wants to, he has a ball to shoot at. It's tough to play him safe. Now, Tim just worked himself to where he can win this game. Just fire in the 7 ball, nice and soft, have a shot on the 3, come up for the 8, and it's game number 1 for himself. Nice, nice. I think he's got it. He's perfect. Just pocket the 3 and come up by the middle diamond on the side rail, and we'll be straight into the 8 ball. Went up too far. Might scratch, might get behind the 15. Got behind the 15. Good camera work showing you that angle. Didn't work. Got a jump cue. Or can you mass say this? Most guys will jump this. Can Timmy jump? I'm not sure. You know, he's kicking at a ball that has less than half a pocket. Calling the lower left-hand corner. And a swing and a miss for ball in hand. Now see, here's where Johnny's patterns have paid off. Ski shot. My ski shot can be either the 11 or the 13. So I'm starting with the ball right next to the 8 on the bottom rail, shooting to the right-hand corner pocket or the left-hand corner pocket, and the 12 ball next, the 10 ball, the 9 ball, ball on the side, ball in the corner, ball on the side. I'm out. He's figuring out his pattern. Which way do I address this? Pattern is key here, so you don't end up with a tough shot or you have to travel the cue ball. Starting with the side pocket shot, huh? Interesting. Whoa. That's one of my key shots for the 8, actually. That way you just shoot that in the corner, stop it, and have the 8 ball straight in the side. He might have talked himself into, he's all right. He just plays this ball, comes up a little bit for the 10, then goes up table for the other balls, and shape on the 8 that's on the spot. Or close to the spot. Ball next. Well, I wouldn't. If I had my choice, I wouldn't want to have that cue ball on the rail, but he'll go rail first here and come out for the ball in the side pocket. Actually, he got an angle to do that with. But he's got a little bit of an angle, so he'll just roll up to it and play the 8 ball in the left-hand corner. Roll it nice and soft, or come down and come back up. Down and up. Now we got a kiss. A little bit of cut shot. Missed the ball. There is a good example of playing shape to side pockets. If you don't get the angle, the correct angle when you're going to the side pocket, you're going to have to run the cue ball. That was a key shot. Had he shot that real soft and just left the cue ball there, not coming down and back up again, he would have had a much better position. He would have had much better position play on the 8 and probably won that game. Instead of a 3-0 lead, it's now 2-1. Big game right there. Because now they're tied. They're both racing to 4. Yes, and the controversy at the beginning of the match was where Jonny broke twice in a row. Well, Tim gets to break twice in a row also. And then they'll be back on break. In the alternate break format. Tim Christopher versus Johnny Warren. Arizona State 8-Ball Championships. Presented by CueSports International. Being held at Casino del Sol in Tucson, Arizona. 5-star resort. 5-star eating. Great buffet. Great restaurants. Great gaming. Great facilities. Boy, that word great sure comes up a lot when you're referring to Casino del Sol. Great setup in this ballroom. Come on down and have cue repaired. There's a small pro shop set up inside the ballroom. Billy's custom cue, Billy's cues. All kinds of accessories for sale. Cue repair. Wraps, ferrules, tips, shaft cleaning. Meanwhile, Tim breaks the balls and fails to pocket one, so Johnny comes back to the table with an open table. Unique style this young man has. He'll take his cue in his left hand and he'll slap it into his right hand. Slap the butt of it to his right hand just before he shoots, placing the cue on the butt. His hand on the butt. Slaps the cue right on the butt. Of the cue. Trying to figure out what he wants to do and how he wants to do it. So far his style's been successful with the exception of that last rack where he missed the 8-ball. Wasn't a difficult shot on the 8-ball, wasn't an easy shot on the 8-ball, but he gave himself a little bit harder position than he wanted to. As he's done right there. 9-ball in the corner pocket. Coming up next. What comes up after the 9? Let's see. Probably. Whoa. 9-ball in the side pocket or the corner pocket? Which is he shooting? He's not even trying to make a ball. He's going to push it up there and keep the 2-ball tied up. And so he's tying him up. He's playing a strategic game of 8-ball. And Tim can just go ahead and just cut this 3-ball in the side pocket. Come down with a little bit of right-hand English and into those 2 balls on the rail. And get a shot out of that. He's going to have to either play aggressive or match his strategy. But Jonny is just pushing balls around to his advantage and then waiting till Tim has all Tim's balls are out of his way to run out. Okay, there. This is where he's got a problem ball. The 5-ball's a problem ball. 2-ball's a problem ball. He can take care of the 2-ball right now by shooting the 1 ball on the side with left English and hitting the 10-ball coming off the top rail. And then he's got to come down and address the 5-ball on the side. Can also come off the 3-ball in the side pocket that there and send the cue ball down, but there's a good chance of a scratch there in the upper left-hand corner off the 10. So he probably won't go that way. If he does, I like the 1 ball and try to open up the 2, because going this way he could scratch. Said and done. Don't you hate it when I'm right, Steven? Yeah, I do too. I don't like it. He did the right thing to shoot at the 2-ball to open it up, but he did it the wrong way, in my opinion. Going off the 1 ball to the head rail and coming off the rail into the 10 would have been a safer option. But if you don't hit the 10 just right, you probably won't get a shot on the 2-ball. If you hit the 2-ball, you probably won't get any other shot after that. But you will have addressed the problem one way or the other. And since Jonny doesn't seem in any kind of a hurry of making balls, he just likes to open them up and have them ready to run, so that when he finally gets around to pocket them, it's just a simple pattern and he's out. Looks like he's going to play safe here, hit the ball to the rail instead of opening them up. He's going to take this ball out, and where's he going to put the cue ball? Let's see. He wants to get the cue ball down here by the stripe on the bottom rail, not to leave a shot. But he's trying to open up that stripe, his problem shot. He's just going to put this against he's got to hit a rail. Got to make sure he hits a rail up on top. Oh, he played the ball, or did he play to hang it out? He played the ball, apparently. Now he doesn't have the angle to get to that 13 ball on the side rail there. So he's going to have to come play shape. He's going to find himself in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, he didn't pocket the ball. He just blocked the 6. And left the cue ball in a nice location where I'm not sure if he has a shot on the 1 ball. He could possibly bank the 3 ball in the side pocket. 5 ball, excuse me. Cross bank it to the side pocket on the right. Just above the 10 there. And run the cue ball again into the 9. I don't think he can see the 1 ball for the corner pocket. Can't see it for the side. Looks like he's playing off the 1 to the corner. It went. Now he's got to bank 1 ball or the other. Having both balls on that rail presents quite the problem for him. Which ball will he choose to shoot? I'm shooting the 3 ball. Trying to get shape on the deuce. He's shooting the 6 ball, he's shooting the 6 ball and tied it back up. Jonny has the shot he wants to break out if he wants to. He can start with a 15. And play position for the 10. Then the 2 balls on the spot and just run out. Because when he shoots the 9 ball, he can get shape on the 13, which is the ball by the solid in the stripe pocket, in the side pocket. What's he shooting here? He's kicking at the 13 ball. That's quite the shot. It's quite the shot. A kick shot to kick it up to the top of the rail and end up behind it. Quite the shot. And gives up ball in hand. Now he's got a run out table. And I suggest he runs out from here. Nothing's in the way. Well, I'm sorry. There's a 6 ball right next to the 2 on the spot there that's in the way. Unique style of playing 8 ball. I said it's a unique style of playing 8 ball. I'm not trying to run out. Along with the unique style of cueing the ball too, yes. He plays a thinking man's 8 ball instead of a run out 8 ball. Plays 8 ball like some people play 1 pocket. I believe he has a ball in hand, so he's going to take the 1 ball that's tied up. And more than likely run out. Slaps the butt of that cue stick right into his hand. long as he keeps the 15 there, that 5 ball has to be banked. He's not keeping the 15 there any longer. Side pocket. Position on the 11, then position on the 9, with position on the 8, and he should be out. Good pattern play. He's going to go for the 9 ball first. I would not. I play position on this 11 ball right now, and then come back for the 9, come off the rail, position on the 8. 9 ball being my key shot. If he catches any part of this 2 ball, he's gonna not like it. Played it nice and soft. It just kind of cut it to the corner instead of coming off. 8 ball on the side for a 3-1 lead in a race to 6. Could easily be 4-0 right here, but it's not. It's 3-1. He missed that 8 ball in the 3rd game. Jonny Warren leads 3-1 over Tim Christopher, and Jonny should be breaking the balls now. We're at Casino del Sol in Tucson, Arizona, combining the BCA Pool League and the USA Pool League, presented by CueSports International. 2016 CSI Arizona State 8-Ball Championships, being held in probably, notably, most definitely, the best venue in the state, put together by Bad Boys Productions in Casino del Sol and CSI. In this grand ballroom, in this 5-star resort. Come out, join us in the fun. Enjoy the air conditioning, enjoy the pool, enjoy the food, enjoy the gaming. Cue ball was headed right for the drink, but instead, nothing on the break. Wide open. Table's wide open. You don't want to imply, you don't want to use the same strategy you used the last 4 games. This is a run-out table. Everything's wide open. Everything has a pocket. A good pattern gets you where you have to go. And he's starting out with a side pocket shot. Missed it. Missed it. Same open table available to Jonny here. From right here, I like the stripes. And I would start with that bundle, but same ball Tim started with, only if I was Tim, I would not have started with that ball. Let's see how Mr. Warren gets around here. If he doesn't do something with those 2 balls by the side pocket now, he's going to have trouble with them later. I'd start out with that 11 ball on the side, the 12 ball in the corner, the 13 ball in the upper left-hand corner. This 12 ball, it's in the middle of the table on the bottom rail to the right-hand corner. 10 ball on the side, 9 ball on the side. Or get up on that 14 by the 1 and then shoot the 9 ball in the lower right-hand corner and then the 8. Key shot being the 9 ball for the corner pocket. If he shoots this, he's going to have to come back for the, well, he's going to have the 12 if he wants. I would not be shooting the 9 ball here. I'm shooting the 12 ball on the left side there, the lower left-hand corner, then the ball in the middle of the table on the bottom rail to the right-hand corner. That 11 ball on the side, the 13 in the corner, the 10 ball, and then the 8. Let's watch his maneuvering here. So far, he's run out with some good patterns. And he got a little close, but he's okay. Got a little close to his work there. This should be his work. He should be shooting this ball next. Either one, though. He can shoot this ball and then the other. He's fine. By this ball, I mean the 11 ball on the side. Decisions. I would be surprised if he started with a 10 ball on the side, but so far his play has got me a little bit. Ooh, that didn't work. I think he's left the ball in the side pocket. I guess he doesn't have a shot at the 1 ball. Must be froze up against the 11. He's going to shoot down here and he's going to leave a shot on the 11. Well, no, he didn't. Actually, he executed a pretty good safety. He's got a combo for the 11 with the 10 or the 14 ball. Whatever that ball is on the bottom rail there. Not much of a shot available unless he wants to cut this ball in the corner. Oh, he's gonna give a ball in hand. Tim's confused. Looks up at the booth and says, I don't know what's going on. Why did he do that? Gave me ball in hand with this ball. I'll tell you what he's doing, Tim. He took your duck out of play. So you've got that ball on the bottom that's in trouble. So when you shoot this deuce here, you want to break that up, get onto 3 and run out. Now see, being up here, he can't address his problem ball. His problem ball is the 5 ball next on the bottom here. And he'll address it here. he has a much better shot shooting it off the 2. He would have been closer, more accurate. He's going to cut the 1 ball on the side and look, hit it with center English to come down for this 5 ball, but if he doesn't get shape on the 5, he will not have shape. That's what I don't like about this. He came down, missed it, and now what are you shooting? You're shooting a 3 ball from way up there. You had ball in hand, you could have shot the 2 ball, opened up the 5, got shape on the 3, and once you had shape on the 3, you decide where to go from there. But now, you're shooting the, can you see this ball? I guess you can see this ball. That's interesting that Jonny has no problem giving a ball in hand with a table open. Playing 10. Just because he had 1 ball tied up. You do that against a better player, you're going to be in trouble. That's my opinion, of course. Who knows? Might work for him. Might have to change the strategy. But until he proven that he has to change it, why change it? It's won him 3 games so far. Should have won them all 4. Well, now he's going to move the problem ball. Why would he give this ball up? He's going to push it in front of the pocket and put the cue ball right on top of the 3. I don't like that. Keep him tied up. You like that strategy, Stephen? No? It's working for him. Little safety battle. Going back and forth on safeties. The 3 ball is no longer, the 5 ball is no longer a problem if he can put the cue ball on the left side of it and shoot it to the right-hand corner. Meanwhile, Jonny's faced with just a little bit of a problem. And that's leaving this cue ball where he can't see the 3, he can't see the 5 to make him. He's going to go to the rail and come back to close to where he's at now. This is like a 1-pocket shot, leaving the cue ball right where it's at. Left-hand English, hit the rail and come right back to where you're at. Nope. He's actually got a very fortunate roll there to push the 8 ball and block that ball on the side rail. If he can't see the 2, he can see the 3. Shoot that for position on the 2. He can't see the 2. Shoot the 3 ball, get position on the 2, come up for the 3, and open that ball up. It's there for the taking, but you have to execute it, and you have to execute it well. I said 3 twice. Well, the 5 and the 3 look the same from here to me. I can't get them. One's orange and one's red, but when I look at them on the monitor, they look real close. He made that ball, but he did not get position. Let's have that other the side camera angle. I don't think you can see it. I don't think you can see the 2 ball. So if he bounces off that rail another 2 inches, he's perfect. But even so, even if he can make this ball, he won't have position. He can make this ball. His position is to the corner pocket, but what do you do with the ball next to the 8? Again, leaving Jonny with an open table, nothing in his way. And 2 balls to address his problem. More than likely, play safe down the bottom. So Jonny can do what he wants, as long as Tim isn't executing I'm hitting this ball with center English, firing it to the corner pocket and breaking this ball out. Hail Mary shot. Actually, that's interesting shot. The 9-ball's tough. He's got to play combo, but the 14 down here on the bottom bottom is no problem. I wouldn't doubt it if Jonny plays safe by just hitting the 14 and leaving the cue ball on the side rail, about the middle diamond. So it won't go on the side. It's a tough cut to the corner, and he still won't have shape on the last ball. Looks like he might play this ball and get position for the 10 ball, is what he's aiming at. If he doesn't, he'll have position on the 11, so it won't matter. But he'll proceed, continue to shoot. Missed it, but left no shot. Interesting style. Multiple turns at the table. And there's a rail. Well, now everything's open, so Jonny may have to be forced to run out here. He's going to back cut this 9 ball, go into the 10. Combo on the 10, 11, or the 14. Choices. Side pocket on the 11 or 10 ball in the corner. I would have shot that a little different. I would have shot the ball to the side pocket, then the 13, then that last ball he shot, and then the 8. This works too, though, because he'll just come off this ball to the middle of the table, just cross the middle for straight in on the 8 ball in the lower right-hand corner. Game number 4. Kind of like that. Four to 1, Tim's break. Let's see where Fargo goes to now. 90 what percent? 90%. According to Fargo rate, Tim's chances of winning this match are 10%. 1 in 10. He needs 4 games. Jonny needs 2 games. Tim Christopher versus Jonny Warren, Arizona State 8-ball championships, mixed singles, silver division. We have a gold and a silver. Timmy's breaking the balls. Trailing 1-4. His opponent needs 2 games. He needs 4. Double trouble. Johnny's going to step out of the arena. 1 gladiator gone, 1 gladiator left. Take a short break while he goes to apparently the men's room. As he stepped out, as you can still see at the top left of your screen, Tim sitting there. He left Tim holding the bag. But it's his shot when he returns. Be right back. Gladiator number 1 is back. Number 2 still sitting down. And Johnny will look at his options. Proceed. Leading 4 games to 1 and a race to 6. Playing a pretty unique style of 8-ball. Not trying to run out, leaves balls in play, limits his opponent to his shots, his selection. Runs out at the end with a nice pattern. Could very easily be leading 5 games to 0, but he missed an 8-ball, so Tim got 1. Tim's going to take solids. Doesn't have much of an option but to take solids. Now he's got 2 problem balls, the 4 and the 2 up the head of the table. And he's going to have to travel the cue ball a long way to open those up. Otherwise he won't have anything. He could travel it right now. A little bit of left English on this ball, come up for those 2 balls. But he ran into that one and ended up behind that one and doesn't have much of a shot left. Problem here is all the stripes are open. That's a foul. Let's see what Jonny does here. If he plays that ball, he's looking to run out. Problem is, he can run out all the way around it and get good position there and still win the game. Let's see if he plays defensive or strategic or run out. He's got a good run. He can play that ball and get shape for the 9 ball in the side pocket, the ball next to it, the same side. Ball up on top, then the 2 balls by the 8, and run just with a straight pattern. Nothing's in the way. It's all open. Singles play has started here at Casino del Sol. If you're in Tucson and watching this, get down here. Get out of the Tucson heat. Come into the casino's air-conditioned ballroom. Watch some good pool. Have some great players on hand. All vying for that Arizona State 8-ball champion title. Looking to shoot the 9 ball in the side pocket. If he shoots it real soft the way he has been playing, is he gonna get on this 12 ball? Yes. Not sure if the 12 ball goes. Sure if that ball went or not. Tim still has the problem of those 2 balls. He's baffled. He's not sure what to make of this style. Well, he's done a good job. He's left him the 10 ball in the right-hand side pocket. The cue ball is going to be traveling towards the right-hand side pocket. Excuse me, the 10 ball. Oh, he's not even going to try to make this ball. He did try for the other pocket, huh? Nice cue ball. Except that the 7 ball is closest straight in. With a stun shot, he should have a shot on the 6. Or the follow for the 1, and then come up for the 2 balls up on top. Tim's the best shot he's had to win the games right here. Well, so much for that. But Tim left a low percentage shot on the 14. He's worried about firing the 14, going to the rail on the right side, coming back out a little bit, or trying to stay on the rail for a shot on the 10 with a little bit of an angle to get on the 8 for the same pocket, lower right-hand corner. Well, opportunity for Tim still exists, but he's got to execute. Actually, a real good cue ball. He's got position, but Tim doesn't. He's got a cut shot on the 7. Comes straight up for the 2 and the 4. Don't hit that. Yeah. Things got a little tougher for him than they should have been, but he's shooting the 4 ball. Tim can't get out of his own way today. He's missed several fairly easy shots to win a game. Thus, he only has 1 game compared to Jonny's close to having 5 here in the race to 6 and being on the hill. Just make this ball and just don't get behind the 7. Or the ball in the middle of the table. Just don't get behind there. He's bringing the cue ball either straight back or to the rail and back up to close to the middle of the table to be straightened on the 8. Kind of like that for a 5-1 lead. And the break. 5-1 with the break to close out the match. Fargo says that Tim's chances of winning this match from this point is 3%. See the percentages beneath the names on your screen. Tim is racing to 5 games. Jonny is racing to 6 games. And it's powered by Fargo Rate and Fargo Fair Match. You take your Fargo rating and enter it in Fair Match, and it gives you races, what the fairest race would be. And it was 6-5, which at the beginning, the chances of Jonny winning were 61%. Chances of Tim's winning were 49%. And now, after 6 games played, Tim's chance, or projected chance of winning this game is 3%. Jonny's chances, 97%. I guess if I was a betting man, I'd have to bet on Jonny. And after the misses Tim's just had in the last game, I'd have to bet high. One of these players will go into the 1-loss side. The other player will stay on the winner's side, or the A side of the bracket. Or as some call it, the right side of the bracket. The other will go to the left side of the bracket. Or left side of the board, right side of the board. As we switch opponents to the table, Tim comes up to survey the field. His shot. He says, how do I handle this? I've got to take control. So far, I've been in control this whole match. And taking control means pocketing balls, execution. And Tim is not doing either, thus trailing 1-5. From what you've seen, Tim does play better than what you've seen. He's missed some balls that he normally doesn't miss. I watched him play on more than one occasion, several occasions. In fact, I play him every so often. We have some fun 9-ball games, matches. I've played him in tournament play, small weekly tournaments out of pockets. And he normally pockets balls a lot better than he's showing you today. Young man you're watching, Johnny Warren. This is the first time I actually watch him play. He's been in town for a little bit here in Tucson. His style is unique. I haven't seen the style of 8-ball in a long time. He was trying to make the 14. Table is still open, I believe. He's got to come up for the 5-ball or the 4-ball. Whoa. Missed that one. We're at that point in the match where things are kind of one-sided. And Johnny's been in control of this match from the onset. Had he not missed that 8-ball, match would be over. Open table, he's going to take the stripes. He says, I'd rather take the stripes than the solids. And no, he's not going to take the stripes. He's still tying balls up, trying to tie balls up. Give a ball in hand to tie up the 14 ball. All right, with the 11 ball where it's at, I'm taking ball in hand right by the 13 and going to fire the 13 to the side pocket and coming up and breaking that ball out. But Tim says, no, I'll just pocket your ball. Ooh, he made the ball. Kind of looked like he knew what he was doing, huh? Shot that with some purpose. Intent on making it. Made it, and now has to shoot this ball down here. He's got to come up. There you go, and he got a good roll there. He could run. Well, he's got the ball. Actually, this is good. He can hit this and draw just a little bit and be a little above where he's at. Shoot the 14 to the lower corner pocket, breaking out the 10 ball that's right next to it. Just go to the rail and just barely come off. Just barely come off. Well, he got a favorable bump and put him in the right location. That's where I would have put it without the bump. But we're back in the 70s, and it was the bump. Broke out the 10. Now we got a ball in the corner, then the 10 in the corner on the right side, and a shot on the 8 to the side pocket, I believe it goes. Just follow a little bit too. It's in. Nice and soft. Or up. Just don't get snookered behind the 6 ball. Or the 4 ball. Yeah, snookered behind the 4 ball. This all plays into Jonny's strategy right there. Had he drawn the ball up, could have shot it to the left-hand corner pocket. Had he hit the ball real softer than that, he stays on the side there and shoots the 8 ball on the side. Instead, now he's going to try to come into it from the bottom there. Oh, that was a good hit, I believe. I don't think it was a bad hit, but he's going to scratch anyway. The way the 4 ball moved, he hit the 8 ball first. Since the 8 ball came towards the right side, he could not have hit the 4 ball first. It would have gone to the left. So in that particular instance, you had to put 2 and 2 together to figure out where he hit the ball. Gotta play safe. Break up his problem ball, just leave him safe. Just like that. Tim gets one more Hail Mary. And I don't see how he can hit this ball. Well, he can go to the bottom rail to his left. Or, in other words, stand on the right side of the table and shoot at 2 rails, hitting the bottom rail, left side, into the 8 for the corner pocket or the side pocket. Other than that, I don't see a way to hit the ball. Unless you come off between the 2nd and 3rd diamond on the right side with a lot of low right English and come straight across for the 8 ball on the side. A 1 in 500 shot. Maybe 1 in 1,000. There's no 3-foul rule. You're thinking 3-foul rule, Steven? Steven was thinking he's on 2. That's no 3-foul rule. That would make 8 ball a lot more interesting. You'd see a lot more of this if there was a 3-foul rule in 8 ball. But that does not exist in 8 ball, and things can go on and 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 go on. Yeah, he's going 2 rails at that 8 ball. Yeah, he's going to be too sharp. He went right to the pocket. That's where he wanted to hit the 8 ball to. All right, let's see how Jonny picks out his pattern here. I want to come back from the 8. What's the key shot, folks? Take a look. He could have several. I would say the key shot is either the 5 ball or the 4 ball. So it means I'd probably start with the 6, which is the ball right next to the 4. Shoot it to the left-hand corner pocket. Position on the 1, then 5 in the side, 2 ball in the corner, the 3 ball in the side, the 4 ball in the corner, and then the 8 ball in the side. Shazam. He's starting where I would start. That doesn't mean I would do it right. It doesn't mean he's doing it right. I'm sure there's several starting points, and I'm sure there's several options for a pattern. Especially with the 8 ball where it's at. Missed. Ooh, I thought he missed that ball. Now he's taking his first key shot that I thought of. No, he's not. He's leaving it. No, looks like he wants to shoot the 4 ball next. I'm not shooting the 4 ball next. But it doesn't really matter, because either one of those 2 balls on the right could be the key shot for the 8. The only thing I can say, though, is he does not want to miss anything, and he does not want to have any hard shots. This young man's patterns are pretty good. Pretty good. Now he's forced himself to shoot the 5 ball, which means he's going to have to shoot, change his key shot. He's going to want to shoot this 5 ball and either stop it and then shoot the 2, the 3, and the 7, or follow it up for the 7, the 3, the 2, whichever order he wants he chooses to take. When I'm shooting balls to the side pockets, I want it to be a stop shot, so I want a better angle than what he has now. So this is he wants to bring back just a hair. See, he's got a little bit of an angle, so I thought I was going to look at shooting that in the corner, but he's got an angle, so he's going to have to run the cue ball now, where he didn't want to run the cue ball. If he shoots it real soft, he might end up behind the 8. So he might shoot this ball in the corner, bringing the cue ball up. Just don't want to miss this ball. And just fall forward and shoot the 8 ball in the right hand corner pocket, or draw it and shoot the 8 ball on the side, or there either. Whichever gets you the straight in shot. This is for the match. 6-1, Jonny won. And we'll be back soon with the next match for you in the singles.